Michael Jordan in career, his whole career played 78 games a year. And that's not even counting the playoffs when you're playing, in the preseason. So you're talking about 115 games a year. That dude probably played in about 112 of those 115 games.
End the debate, please. Here we go. 3 parts. One player has won the scoring title, regular season MVP, was first team defensive player, led the playoffs in scoring, and won the MVP in the finals. All 5 things. It's only happened 4 times in the NBA. You know who the 4 players who do it were? Jordan.
Michael never set out games. If Michael set out a game, he made sure he played at least 25 minutes so you saw him play. Whether it be preseason, he didn't miss any regular season games. But during preseason where most stars sit out, he played.
The sheer audacity of LeBron, even imagining that 22 years of consistency could rival 13 years of unrelenting dominance, is staggering. But Michael Jordan's former teammate just dropped a truth bomb so explosive that it crushes the GOAT debate, leaving even the most diehard LeBron fans reeling in shock.
So I'm not coming from a biased position where I'm just like, oh, that was my era, so I'm being biased. No, my eyes don't lie. I know what I've seen. And as great as LeBron is, and he's fantastic, but he ain't fucking with MJ. Just based off the eye test and the skill level and some of the stats and the heart, nah, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, the basketball world just received a masterclass from someone who lived it, breathed it, and won 3 championships alongside arguably the greatest to ever play the game, Stacey King. Not an analyst behind a desk, not a talking head on ESPN. This is a man who saw greatness up close, and he just delivered perhaps the harshest, most brutal reality check in the history of the GOAT debate.
I think they want to control the narrative to make it look like this generation's players are superior. I mean, you look at the Hall of Famers that are in that era.
And what he said has every LeBron fan scrambling for the delete button on Twitter, because the facts don't lie, the numbers don't lie, and the legacy speaks for itself. Stacey King's words have set the basketball world ablaze. What you're doing in 20 years, MJ did in 13 years. Let that sink in while LeBron fans scramble to defend 2 decades spent chasing shadows.
I saw MJ play from his prime to his retirement. I saw Kobe play from his prime to his retirement. I've seen LeBron from his prime to his eventual retirement.
But King didn't stop there. He was just getting started. LeBron James will go down as one of the greatest players to ever step on a court, no doubt. Yet when it comes to the GOAT debate, King slammed the brakes with the authority of someone who's seen true greatness up close and personal.
How this young generation is so dismissive of this stat when they go, well, LeBron James has been to the finals this many, and he won this many times, but he's been this many times.
Then came the knockout blow. King highlighted the one stat LeBron supporters hate to face. After 22 seasons, LeBron still hasn't matched Jordan's 6 championships, 6 titles earned in just 13 years, while LeBron needed 22 seasons to reach 4.
And the thing about Michael and these guys in that era, they recognize how important it was for the fans who may not get a chance to see them play. So when they go to a city, this might be the first time this family of 6 gets a chance to see Michael Jordan play.
Let's talk efficiency, because this is where the debate utterly crushes Team LeBron. Jordan didn't just rack up more championships, he did it in less than half the time. In those legendary 13 years, Michael Jordan captured 6 NBA titles, earned 6 Finals MVPs, claimed 5 regular season MVPs, made 14 All-Star appearances, including his Washington years, scored over 32,000 points, and somehow managed all this despite taking 2 full seasons off to play baseball.
Jordan or LeBron? Who's the GOAT?
I low-key think Mike's so competitive, bro. Mike could come out of retirement right now to play Bron
and do it.
Do you know what Michael Jordan had to deal with, bro?
He can go over his finals opponents.
You tell me who lost.
The Heat played a Thunder team with Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden in the finals. I like how you say...
Who was going to guard Mike on that Thunder team?
James Harden. So you mean to tell me
he's so cute.
You think...
That's so cute.
Meanwhile, LeBron needed 22 years, 22 seasons, to amass 4 championships and 4 Finals MVPs. The numbers don't lie, and the math doesn't favor Team LeBron. It took your king twice the career length to reach just 2/3 of what Jordan achieved in 13 years. But LeBron's longevity, they cry. He's played longer, they whimper. And you know what? They're right, LeBron has played longer. Congrats on just showing up more. But here's the brutal truth Stacey King is drilling in: longevity without dominance is just being average for longer. Jordan could have played until 45, chasing every stat imaginable, but he didn't need to. He proved everything that mattered in just 13 years.
Jordan. Number 2, if you own a pair of Jordans or have a pair of Jordans on, stand up.
King knows this because he lived it. He saw a player so dominant, so flawless in execution, that he could step away twice and remain untouchable. Jordan retired at the peak of his powers, not because he couldn't play, but because there were simply no more worlds left for him to conquer.
Winning has a price, and leadership has a price. So I pulled people along when they didn't want to be pulled. I challenge people when they don't want to be challenged. And I earned that right because my teammates came after me. They didn't endure all the things that I endured.
Here's where it gets brutal for LeBron supporters. Let's talk finals records. Jordan, a perfect 6-0, flawless, untouchable. LeBron, for wins, 6 losses. The contrast couldn't be starker.
I was with Michael Jordan, not last summer, summer before last. We ran into each other in Europe. And he says, Irvin, I don't know why these guys, because if you look at his record, he almost played every game like 5 or 6 times throughout his career. He didn't miss one game. He played in every game. We wanted to play in every game. Pat Riley or our trainer, Gary Beatty, had to make sure that they said, no. B, don't put on your uniform. Don't come sit on that bench, because you would want to play, because you want to play for your guys and with your guys.
Stacey King witnessed Jordan never falter when it counted most: 6 finals appearances, 6 victories, 6 finals MVPs, never forced into a Game 7, never cracking under the brightest lights. Jordan seized every moment. He never handed his opponents the thrill of victory on the biggest stage. LeBron, by contrast, has lost more finals than he's won: 10 trips, 6 defeats. That's not GOAT behavior. That's faltering when it matters most. Jordan? He simply never allowed it.
Michael never set out games. If Michael set out a game, he made sure he played at least 25 minutes so you saw him play. Whether it be preseason, he didn't miss any regular season games. But during preseason, where most stars sit out, he played. I mean, we played in Lincoln, Nebraska. We played in Sioux Falls. We played in some small venues to get the people who may not be able to get to a big city to see us. We go into those places and play. And most star players, I'm not playing in Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm sitting out. Michael would play first and third quarter, 24 minutes to let people see, because he recognized, and Kobe's the same way, that this might be the only time that they're able to afford to see me play. And I want to make sure I put on a show. These guys nowadays, they don't look at it that way. The fans pay these enormous, these crazy salaries. The fans, you owe the fans everything you got.
Championships aren't just numbers, and Stacey King knows why. While stats can impress, they don't tell the whole story. Michael Jordan wasn't just a player on the court. He changed the game entirely, leaving a mark that went far beyond points and titles. His influence reshaped basketball culture, turning every moment he touched into something bigger than the sport itself.
I was a big Michael Jordan fan. I had a poster of Michael Jordan on my wall. So when I would go to the game, I would actually rub the poster. And I'd go out and score 30, 40. And so I always attributed touching MJ's poster brought me luck. So then I get drafted by the Bulls. So my first game, I felt like I didn't need the poster anymore.
In just 13 years, Michael Jordan didn't just play basketball. He became a worldwide icon, turning the Chicago Bulls into one of the most famous sports franchises ever. He transformed games into must-watch events and built a brand so powerful that his shoes still outsell every active player's signature model combined. While LeBron has spent 22 years chasing that kind of influence, he hasn't come close. Jordan's impact stretched far beyond the court, shaping culture itself. Space Jam wasn't merely a movie, it was a cultural explosion, introducing a whole new generation of kids to the legend of Jordan, even if they'd never seen him play.